I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus.
Hello, welcome to my channel Judge All Nation. In this video, Christian Prince will make understanding and education about Islam to all Muslims. Also, Christian Prince educates Muslims that in the Lord Jesus there is truth and no other. Now let's take a look and see what Christian Prince will tell you by arguing with Muslims. Enjoy watching this video and God bless you.
So today we are going to have some good time together. Do we have any Muslim?
There's one on stage with you, CP. God bless.
God bless you, brother.
Yeah, it's me.
The gentleman who is waiting there, he is a Muslim?
Yes, I am. If I could add a bit of context. I was having a conversation with the Lebanese, and he said that I should talk to you.
Oh, okay. So what do you like to say to us? Go ahead. Go ahead, my friend. You call yourself K. I don't know what to call you. Go ahead.
Sorry, wrong with my audio. So can you repeat? I'm sorry.
I said, go ahead. What do you want to tell us? As long as you are a Muslim, what do you think about yourself as a Muslim? Like, is Islam is something smart?
Okay,
Islam,
so
yeah, go ahead.
I'll give you the context. Okay, so I'm someone. First of all, I'm Muslim. The reason why I joined the server was because I'm really interested in Christianity. I think there are a lot of aspects of it that I find beautiful, intriguing, and I wanted how do I say this? I wanted to learn more about it, and specifically, I've had a lot of conversations on why, especially with in the server, in the voice chats, is why I believed in Islam. And if I could summarize why I believe in Islam, well, the reason why is because I've had miraculous experience with it, and since I'm in philosophy terms, I'm basically an empirical realist, which means I can only go off. I think knowledge only comes from experience in itself. I don't necessarily believe in Islam because I look at the book and I'm like, oh, this is the Christians are so wrong. Look, everything. I believe in the book is because I have how do I say this? I've had experience with it. I only believe in the book. I don't believe in Hadith. I'm a Qur'anist, and a lot of Muslims will see me as a kafir. It makes me sad, but I'd like to stay truthful. I don't like having to lie to myself that I believe in the Hadith, and I wanted to speak to you and have an honest, fruitful conversation with you, specifically about everything I mentioned so far. So yes, hello.
Yeah, you mentioned that you have miraculous experience. Can you tell us about it?
Okay, so it's a bit personal, but okay, of course. Back how do I say it? I grew up Muslim. I'm not Arabic. I'm of Georgian ethnicity. There's a little tiny minority that is Muslim. I've lived most of my life in Canada, and basically I've at 14 years old, you could say 13, 14. I was really I really wanted to learn a lot about philosophy, and so of course I've had a lot of YouTube recommended videos of apostate prophet David Wood, basically critiques against Islam. And since I was a bit naive at the time, I was yeah, I'm not a Muslim anymore. I just left, and I became a hard critic. I hated Islam. But then I've had a conversation with a Muslim, and then he basically showed me how what I've been told was mostly out of context, either cherry picked or just unfalse. And then when I saw there was truth in what he said, I wanted to, because I do my best diligence of leading an honest life. If somebody shows me like, if I am shown a contrary evidence, it's like, how do I say this, like tangible, real like evidence of which I can have experience of, then naturally I have no qualms being honest with it.
All right.
How
But
and that's basically what
my friend,
I became.
I didn't know you did not. Sorry, you did not answer my question. You said miraculous. What is the miracle? I'm not sure what is the miracle. So you left Islam. Somebody, he's a Muslim. He told you those people they are lying, taking things out of context, and then you become Muslim again. But what is the miracle? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just trying to give like a bit of context so it just wouldn't
All
look
right.
like strange. I'm sorry. So basically, the miracle is basically during when I was 16 and I was like, you could say, I was sure of God's existence. I no longer became an atheist. I went through some difficult times. I wanted to like let's say commit suicide, and my mother is also Muslim, and like I've had a lot of like dreams, like so many dreams that I can't just call it a coincidence. And my mom was also affected. Like my mom just came and told me about everything, and it was impossible for her to know. And like she still did, and which like how do I say this? Because she had also a dream, and so like because of this, like it's in my experience, I can't doubt. That's what I'm. That's the
I
miraculous
don't know.
experience.
I mean, how can be called miraculous. I will tell you a dream I saw yesterday. I was eating lobster, in my dream, and it tastes so good. But when I woke up, I found myself in my bed, and there's no any dishes around me. But can I say this is miracles? So miracle, when we say miracle, is something outstanding, out of nature power. Like somebody have cancer, he was healed. Someone is dead, somebody resurrected him. As the Qur'an described, like a fire come from the sky and it consumed the sacrifice of Abraham. That is a miracle, because this is something that doesn't happen to everybody. But a dream, all of us, we have dreams. So this is not a miracle. Same time, can you, if you don't mind, tell me, like you said that you left Islam because they told you something, and then you met a Muslim and he told you they are telling you things out of context. Can you tell me the things which they told you out of context and the Muslim corrected them?
For example, well, the things that are out of context was mostly like from atheist perspective, not necessarily Christian apologetics, but exactly the thing. It happened when I was it happened years ago, but I remember one. I can give you an example.
Okay.
It was the one where with the miracle of I forgot exactly. I think it was with Moses, where they tried to revive a man with like it was in Quran, with like a slab of like cow meat.
Yeah,
and
beef. Yeah,
resurrect him.
by beating the guy by beef. Correct.
Yes, and they he basically came back to life and admitted who was the murderer.
So this is a miracle.
I don't know. This one isn't. This one isn't. I don't consider this a miracle. Like,
So do you think it's false story in the Quran, or it is true story?
I think it's a true story.
So if you beat somebody with beef, he will come back to life?
No, because this specific instance, the reason why it happened is because it's a miracle in itself. Like
No. If you read the story, they came to Moses. They told him, this guy, he was killed, and we want to know how he died. So Allah told Moses, beat the guy with beef. If the miracle is happened by Allah power, then there is no need for the beef. Can you tell me what is the reason for the beef? Like, as an example, Jesus, he resurrected people from death, but he did not use beef or ground beef or tail of a cow or anything. So why in the case of Allah we need to use beef?
And I don't have a reason other than it's because God decreed it as so.
No, you see what this is, God created us. If God is the one who is making a miracle, do you think God need, like, is it like a recipe? Like, we have, okay, not only that, the beef have to have from certain kind of cow. It's not only a beef. And this cow, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, can you read verse number 71, if you don't mind?
First, Moses said, he says it's a cow, neither trained to till the soil, nor water the fields, sound having no other color except bright yellow. They said, now you have brought the truth. So they slaughtered it, though they were near to not doing it.
So what does have to do with the miracle? Like, why it have to be certain color, and what does that have to do with the miracle? It sounds like a fiction story. If this is a miracle, God do not need a cow. He do not need a certain part of the cow. He do not need a specific kind of doesn't matter, like if they brought different cow, Allah cannot make it happen.
He can, but he chose it as so for a reason that we can't know because it's
no.
in the
Obviously, no. Obviously, this is a false story. And if Allah want to do a miracle, He can do what Jesus did. He did not bring cow. He says, raised from death, the guy is up. So what cow for? I mean, if God, isn't it the Qur'an says if Allah wanted something, He say be is going to be? What happened now? Suddenly He cannot say be and it's be. Suddenly now He is using a cow, and then we have to beat the guy with the beef, which is a savage way. I mean, imagine the dead guy is in the ground, and we are beating him with dead cow meat and all the blood over his body now from the cow, and now he is going to come to life. Why Musa don't say in the name of Allah, I command you by Allah to come to life? No, he did not. He beat him with the cow, and that's it. And look what it says in verse number 73. It says, thus Allah bring the dead to life. So according to the Quran, this is how Allah resurrect people from death, correct?
Wait. I'm not sure. This is just one instance of the miracle.
It's in the front of you. It's in the front of you. So based on this, Allah can raise people from death only by beating them by beef. So in the day of judgment, me and you and all those people, they will be beaten heavily by beef in order to come back to life. And then the guy, he came back to life, according to the story. Moses, he asked him, who is the one who killed you? He told them the name, and he died right away immediately. And here you need to ask yourself, can't Allah just tell Moses who is the one who killed the guy instead of this drama? Beef and beating the guy. He did not even resurrect him. He just, he came to life, and he opened his mouth. He said, Christian Prince killed me. And he died. So what was the point? I will give you an example of other miracle in the Quran.
Can I respond to that?
Sure, go ahead.
But that's the thing. My disagreement lies in part with the assumption that necessarily God has to follow a certain way. What I mean by this is
no. You see, apology, please. It's Allah who said that, not me. Allah in the Quran says, if Allah want to do something, He say be is going to be. This is Quran. So this is the contradiction. If Allah, like how Allah He said to according to the Quran says كمثل Adam, sorry. The similarity between Adam and Isa is they are similar. How Allah said to them be, and He was. So this is what we're talking about, creation, and this is how Allah, it says, and this is how Allah He makes things happen. So if we search in the Quran, kun fayakun, you will find tons of verses. I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yeah, you can, of course.
All right. And I'm using Arabic and English so you can see. All of this, chapter 2, verse 117, it says, if Allah, He wanted to something, when He decrees a matter, He only say to it, be, and it is. Does it say there only?
Yeah.
All right. So what is the cow for? He only say be. Okay, be alive. The guy will come to life. Moses now satisfied the people who asking him for a miracle, and now they are sure that his God can do a miracle. But now by beating him by beef, maybe it's the magic. Maybe this guy is a pagan. You know what beef? Maybe he's a Hindu. You know what beef?
Yeah.
But so here there's a method in the Quran according to the God of Islam. You have to follow the method, and based on this method, Allah, He say be is going to be. And this is what Jesus said. You know, Jesus, He said to the man who cannot walk, walk. He did not beat him with beef.
But can I add something to that?
Go ahead.
If how do I say? I still don't see how it's still contradictory, because even with this assertion, it could be that God, when the whole beef stuff happened, He said be for the whole situation. I don't see how they're necessarily mutually exclusive.
Be to those? Okay, so Allah, He said be to my situation and your situation now. I mean that's an assumption. We can say it to anyone. I can say Buddha is the one who did that. You know, same time this miracle, there's no proof of it. Who is the witness for this miracle? Where Muhammad got those stories from?
That's like it's not, how do I say, it's to believe and doesn't.
There is always a witness. I will tell you why. What I mean. If Moses can do that, can't Muhammad do that?
Not necessarily.
Okay, so what Muhammad can do?
From what he can only do from what God has allowed him to.
What Allah allow him to do?
In the Quran, there's the one where he split the moon.
That's absolutely not true. In the Quran it says Muhammad, he split the moon.
I think so.
If you can show me in the Quran that Muhammad, he split the moon, I'm going to split the hair of my head, one left, one right, and I will look like I will be like a girl. Where it says that? Here we go. Where? Show me. I want to see that. This is the chapter 54, verse number 1, 2, 3, 4. We can read as many you want. Where it says that Muhammad, he split the moon.
I may be wrong. Maybe in the hadiths. I'm not sure.
No. It's in the Quran. The Quran, the chapter of the. I just put it for you. You see here, it says Muhammad, he split the moon. But this is false. Nowhere in the Quran it says that. Where in the Quran it says that this is Muhammad, and he. Do you see the name Muhammad anywhere? Only in the translation they added between two brackets. Same time. If the moon is split, Allah, he says the moon is split. Did he say the moon glued again?
Could you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Okay, if I split the watermelon and
The water?
the watermelon, that make it two pieces, correct?
Yeah.
Does the verse says Allah, he put it together again?
No.
So why it is together again? Who is the one who is playing games with us? Allah, he split the moon. There is someone, and I am suspecting maybe this is Donald Trump, he put the moon again together. Who is the one who put it together? If it's split, it should be split. He didn't say I split it, I put it back. The moon is split. Even the Muslim, they say that when Muhammad, he split the moon, as you said, his God split the moon. The two pieces of the moon, they separate so far from each other to the point the Mount of Hira appear. So now that's mean like in the sky they have they have to have millions of kilometers between them, not thousands, because you remember, like if I'm looking from a small telescope and then I will see a massive in the horizon, in the distance of the moon, and then I see two moons now. One is in the right and one in the left, and there's a mountain between them. Can you imagine how big the distance? maybe, I don't know, maybe a million mile. So now they are totally two pieces. Who put them together?
I think it's God.
Where it says that?
But it doesn't deny that. It doesn't deny this proposition.
No, it deny. First of all, you see, my friend, when we say a miracle, I mean, this is a miracle you cannot hide. The whole world will see it. At least people in Persia, in India, in Pakistan, in Iraq, in Syria, in Egypt. So everybody will see. I mean, they are sharing the same moon in Africa. We have one moon, right? Actually, even those who they are living in a daytime zone, still they will see it. Not only that, do you know what will happen if the moon is split two pieces? Have you ever heard of something called ocean and the impact of the moon on the ocean?
It's something to do with waves.
Waves, disasters, tsunami, high tide. I mean, things will go crazy because the moon exists in a certain location, and that make the routine where the high tide and low tide happen. But if you split it, first of all, one piece is going to hit the earth, and the other piece maybe will be grabbed by the sun. They will not stay in the same time. The mass of the moon exists in the location because it is that mass, that weight, that size. So it stayed there in that orbit. If you change the mass, the location will change, and then the earth will grab it. So now the moon became two pieces. That means the moon became two moons, which means the size reduced to half. Correct?
Yeah.
And that means the earth will grab the both of them, and that will destroy the whole earth. The half moon, two pieces, is like having like a meteor, but it's a huge. It's this time it's a planet. It's not just a rock. So the earth will grab it, and the moon will not stay in its place. So all this miracle which nobody saw, no historian. Like, where is the Roman? I mean, okay, the Greek who live far away, the Roman, they are not Farashi. At that time, the Roman, they are in Tabuk, which is less than 800 miles from Jeddah. They can see the moon, and they were, without knowing about Muhammad anyway, they will say, okay, in our book, in this day, amazing, scary stuff happened. I mean, the whole earth will be talking about it. Do you think splitting the moon event will be seen only in the town of Mecca?
No.
So why nobody saw it?
Because it could be that God decreed it as such.
So maybe it was a fake moon. Maybe Allah made a moon only for Mecca at that time, for that night only, and He split the moon, and then people they saw that moon, and that's it. The story is over. The rest of the world, nobody noticed, nobody see. So this is a fiction. There is no way. In fact, look what if I go right now, remember this is chapter what? 54, right? 54.
Yeah.
All right. I will type what the Arab they were asking Muhammad to do. They keep asking him, how come? Like we wish only one miracle from his God. If you go as an example, you will see that chapter 10 came long after the chapter of the moon. Which one? The chapter of the moon? 54, right?
Yes.
But this is not according to Revelation. The Muslims, as you know, they changed the location of the chapters. So chapter 10 came long after. Have you ever saw the according to Revelation the order of the Qur'an?
I don't think is it by number of chapter?
No, there is. The Muslims they changed the order of the Quran. All the Muslims agree, I mean, okay, if I ask you right now, what is the first Quran Muhammad received? What is the first chapter?
It was the Fatiha.
Okay, no, it was read. The angel, he came to him and he squeezed him. I said to him, read, correct?
Yeah.
Al-Fatiha is not that one. The one you are talking about is a chapter 96. So chapter number 1 became chapter number 96. See? So now what we have in the front of us, we have those Arab keep saying to Muhammad, how come we wish only he can make him just one? So now after the Qur'an is revealed, still Muhammad, he has 0 miracles. Long after. So why Muhammad didn't say to them, okay, you know what, I gave you a miracle, what's wrong with you? As an example, if you see here chapter 10 verse number 20, it says, how is that not a sign is sent down on him from his Lord? Who is the one is asking? The tribe of Muhammad. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So did Muhammad say it as an answer? Did Allah say to them, you stupid idiot, I just split the moon for you? He did not. What he said to them, can you read for me please? My English is not good.
Verse 20?
Yeah.
Okay. And they say, how is it that not a sign is sent down on him from his Lord? Say, the unseen belongs to Allah alone. So wait you. Verily, I am with you among those who wait for Allah's judgment.
What is so Allah he said, wait, I'm waiting with you. What wait? Wait. So wait with you. What? So where is the miracle? Why Muhammad did not say? And remember, this is a chapter came long after the chapter of Al-Qamar. All right, a chapter, you know, a chapter 10. Let me pause for you this link. You can open it in the chat, and you will see the Qur'an according to Revelation. The Qur'an according to Revelation. What does that mean? How the Qur'an was sent exactly by Allah. The order. So now if we go, you see, you remember I told you the first one, the order is 1 is Al-Alaq. You see, it says here Al-Alaq, you see, 96. You see it?
Yes, I see.
Okay. So the first one is Al-Alaq. The Muslim, this is another lie the Muslim they say to us, that the Quran never changed. Because it's obvious, even this is what they say. I mean, this is a Muslim website. This is what they say. The first one was Al-Alaq, the second one was Al-Qalam. And look, the second one is number 68. The third one now is number 73. The fourth one is now 74. The fifth one is number 1. And that story goes on. And now if we go and we try to check which one is a chapter 10. Remember, chapter 10 here is a chapter Yunus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let us see where this Yunus is. And remember, Al-Qamar was 54, correct?
Yes.
All right. So now we go to Yunus. You see, this is 10. It's not Yunus. It's Al-Fajr. Okay, we continue looking. Let us go down. Let us see where is Yunus. Do you see Yunus? Where is Yunus? I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Until now there is no Yunus. 51. Do you see it?
Yeah.
All right. So now we look for the moon chapter. Is that fair? The moon chapter where the moon split.
Yeah.
Okay. So the moon here, remember, take a note please. Yunus is number 1. Number 51, sorry.
Yes.
Now we need to look for the moon. Let us go back. Maybe it was before. Let us see Al-Qamar. Where is Al-Qamar? Al-Qamar. Where is Al-Qamar? Let us see Al-Furqan. It is 37. So who came first and who came second? Al-Qamar came first, correct? So why you say to them wait? And why they are saying we wished only just a miracle, just a miracle, like for the sake of the shin of Allah, just a miracle. Shouldn't the Quran says in the same request, he says, are you stupid or what? I just did the moon for you. But it does say that. It was just an eclipse. Those are not stupid people. All of them, they knew what the eclipse is. So as you see, the Quran contradicts the Quran. And remember, the Quran says, if this is a book made by other than Allah, you will find in it a lot of contradiction. In fact, if you go to the chapter of the moon itself, you will find in the moon itself a questioning that Allah never sent a miracle. If you read the whole chapter, this is the problem that nobody read, we take Abdool, a Muslim, he says to me, the Quran had a miracle, the Prophet, he split the moon, and then that's it, okay, he split the moon. No witnesses, no, even the Quran cannot witness for such a thing. So if you go to chapter 10, you will see that what is the moon? Hold on, I'll go to the moon, sorry. انشق القمر 54. Okay, this is the moon split. This is the moon split. If we keep reading, let us go down. I don't know if you can read fast as I am. I can read so fast, without even opening the book sometime. If we keep reading, let us go down. Let us go down. Maybe we will find something. Maybe we can find something. Let us see what we will find. I'm going a little slow so you can see with me.
See.
All right. And then here you will notice Allah speaking about a very funny, stupid story, that there is Allah, he said, the people of a guy, his name is Salih, we do not know who is this guy. They asked him to make a rock a camel, and then Allah, he made the rock a camel, and they asked him even that the camel will give birth, like this rock will become a camel, and it's a pregnant and will deliver a baby. And then those people, they killed the camel, which was giving them a lot of milk. So Allah, he screamed and he killed them. Why he didn't do the same to Muhammad? Let us continue. Same now, he is mentioning Lut. He cannot do anything, so he mentioned things is happening in the past. If you see here the story, it says, and indeed sought to shame his guest, we asked comment as Sadumi, so we blinded their eyes. Okay, if Allah can blind the eyes of somebody, why he cannot blind the eyes of those people who they keep asking for as a miracle? Just do it. Let us continue. Here you see that Muhammad counting miracle done by somebody else. Why? Because he cannot do anything. And now he jumped to Pharaoh. Okay, what Lut have to do with Pharaoh, and then from Pharaoh to Salih? I mean, are we like in a jumping the Congo party? We continue. Let us see if there is anything useful. Nothing there. It's just a threatening them. If you don't believe in me, all right. So the Quran itself is nothing but like somebody, I don't know what the English word for it, somebody making a threat for somebody who don't believe, trying to scare him. Like, do you see what he did to Lut? Do you see what he did to Salih? Okay, what about you do to them? How come Allah cannot do any of what he did to those people? As an example, you said you don't believe in the hadith, right?
Yeah.
Why you don't believe in the hadith?
Because like there's a lot of stuff that I disagree with, and how do I say this? I do not see necessarily the veracity or the hadiths as being preserved as the Quran.
No, I will tell you the reason you don't believe in the hadith, the real reason. The hadith is additional proof that Muhammad is a false man. This is why you say to yourself, I'm going to go in denial and reject the hadith, which is the base of Islam. It's not the Quran. The Quran is an empty book. There's nothing in the Quran. 90% of the Islamic law is in the hadith, not in the Quran. If I say to you, if you don't believe in me, I'm going to make you blind. Do you think if I'm God I can do it or not?
If you're God, you can do it, of course.
And if I make a threat telling you I will make you blind the same as I punish somebody, is that a threat to do or a threat to scare you only? I did it already to somebody else, but I did different kind of punishment. So is that a threat? Will never happen? Or God, when he promised, he say I will do that to you if you don't believe, that is a true threat.
It's a true threat, huh?
Okay, look what Allah he said in the Quran. And as long as you don't believe in the hadith, I'm just trying to help you. Your God, he threatened the Christians and,
Yes.
and the Jews. If you don't believe in Muhammad, I'm going to erase your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and make your backward, your face in the back of your head. Do you see the verse in the screen?
Yeah.
Alright. You told me if Allah he made a promise he will do it. If you don't believe, we will do this to you the same as we did to the people of the Sabbath. So this is not something in the day of judgment. The people of the Sabbath, according to the fiction story of Muhammad, they were fishing. Allah he forbid them from doing any work in Saturday. And then Allah he made the fish come to them, because like Allah is sound like a teenage, he is not mature. And the fish, they jump in the top of the water and they say, we are here, we cannot fish us. So those Jews, they get hungry, they have children, they have family, they could not wait no more, so they fish in Saturday, and now Allah made them monkeys. True story. So as you see, your God, he made the Jews monkeys for fishing in Saturday. So what about those who don't want to believe in Allah and they don't want to believe in Muhammad? Shouldn't he do it, what he promised, to make my face backward and erase my mouth and my nose?
Yeah, but time still hasn't finished.
What time? Muhammad is dead. He's talking to the people in front of him. You see the people of the Sabbath, they broke the Sabbath. Second day Allah he made them monkeys, not 10 million years after. Second day in the morning everybody woke up and they are looking for banana. My cousin Jack Shalom, I visited him in the zoo, you know. So don't you see, this is stupid story. Okay, so what is the logic that if somebody broke the Sabbath we make him a monkey, but if somebody rape a woman we do nothing to him?
Wait, rape a woman?
Yeah, what is the punishment of rape in the Quran? You told me you are a Quran only. Can you show me the punishment of rape in the Quran?
I don't think it says.
Why Allah he forgot about the word rape from his dictionary? In the time of Muhammad, people don't rape, they use their nose only.
No.
So
I think, I mean, it's how do I say this? I mean, rape is a bad act in the Quran.
where okay, my friend, my friend, if you can show me the word rape in the Quran, I will beat myself and I will make you hear me beating myself. Go ahead.
No, but what I mean by this isn't specifically mentioned. It falls under the category of transgressions.
But no, there is no way. I mean, there is everything have a punishment. You cannot make things equal. So the guy who did fishing in Saturday, we make him a monkey. And then the word rape, we never mention it, and we say it's under where? Nowhere it's mentioned. Nowhere is mentioned. Moses, he mentioned the law for it. There is a law for it. The word rape. Why here there is no law? Have you ever heard of a state, of a government, they have law for everything except rape, and then we say this is a punishment for everything? Everything, one punishment? Anything? You remind me of a cousin of mine, he's a doctor. He give one medicine to anyone. The same medicine. He's an Arab, you know, very smart. Open your mouth, he have one medicine on the shelf, he give it to everybody, and then nobody go to his clinic. One medicine, one punishment. Everybody, doesn't matter what the crime.
No, but it's The amount of transgression is to be judged by God on the day of judgment.
No, you see, how come? Okay, so why you wanna why he make the Jews monkeys now? If this is on the day of judgment, he made them monkeys.
Yeah, but like, how do I say this? Transgressions, like the reason why God made them monkeys in the first place in that specific time was because God ordained that. So it's not a rule.
No. You see what ordained? Allah he ordained to the Jews now too still to have Sabbath. How come he don't make anybody monkey? Have you? Do you think really that every single Jew in the time of Moses and after nobody broke the Sabbath?
No, but it's specific to those Jews that the.
Why is specific? Is it Allah about justice? So only like what he hates the group? You know, they did not do anything wrong. In fact, if you read the story, you will see how silly it is. I don't know if you notice. I told you Allah he made the fish disappear in Saturday and appear the whole week. So the fish, they come to them 6 days a week and they leave in Saturday, and those are fishermen. That's what they do for a living. So now how we are going to live if we cannot make living? You know, the Qur'an says that it's forbidden for you to eat pork, correct?
Yeah.
But if you are hungry, if you are starving, you can. No punishment, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, those are people who they are starving. So why Allah will not forgive them for something he already allowed the Muslim to do? Isn't you Muslim? You say Moses was a Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, so those Jews obviously they are Muslims, and now they are starving. The fish come to them only on the whole week. And who is the one who made he made it happen this way? Allah. So it is the fault of who? If the Muslim can eat pork if they are starving, why the Jews cannot eat on Saturday fish? They can do fishing if they are starving. Especially here, what happened is Allah act. It is Allah. Read with me carefully. Do you see the website?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read it for me.
And ask them, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, about the town that was by the sea, when they transgressed in the matter of the Sabbath, i.e., Saturday, when their fish came to them openly on the Sabbath day, and did not come to them on the day they had no Sabbath. Thus, we made a trial of them, for they used to rebel.
So, is that fair? This God, he made the fish appear to them openly. They come to the shore. They are wearing bikini. Hello, Jack Shalom. You cannot touch me. It is Saturday, and now the whole week, the Jews, there's no fish. They come only in Saturday. So they go in the sea, they do their best. Allah, he made it this way. Allah, he made the fish disappear. Allah, he made the fish. I mean, have you ever heard of a fish, they have a program, they come only in Saturday? Why? Like it's a vacation day, like they work for Tesla and he give them only 1 day in the week to go to the beach. So 1 day in the week, because Allah, he made it to happen this way, he forced them into starvation according to the story. And now Allah is punishing them by making them monkeys. I mean, look at this. Look how stupid the punishment. They just did fishing. People rape, people kill, people steal, people they say the F word to Allah. I mean, there's way more. They just did fishing.
Yeah, but it's God. God is.
What God, my friend? God. Well, this is not God, because if you're God, He allowed the Jews, He allowed the Muslims to eat when they are hungry, starving. Then He should not play games with them, because this is His game. He is the one who made the fish come only in Saturday. He is the one who made the fish stay away. So what people will eat now? Falafel?
But that's the thing. They're supposed to trust in God. Even
What trust of God? No, you cannot trust this God because He's playing with you. Don't you see how you can trust somebody? He's an evil. You know, God, he said, okay, when you say you can work all the week and don't work in Saturday, that means you should allow them to harvest and to be able to make living in the whole week, not make it impossible. So now they go all the week trying to catch fish, and he is playing against them. So he make it impossible, and now because it's impossible, they are starving, they have children, they have families. So now they decide, okay, you know what, we have not, you see, it's not them breaking the Sabbath because they like. It says the story clearly. Allah made them starve. You can open the interpretation and see how stupid it is.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Okay, is that fair? If you are now, you are there, you're a man. I say to you, you can eat only from the refrigerator 6 days a week. And then, if you eat on Saturday from the refrigerator, I will shoot you. Then you go to the refrigerator 6 days. Each time you open the door is totally empty. I leave no food. On Saturday, I put all the food, delicious food there for you. Is that fair? How I'm expecting you to obey me?
Listen, if you like the person, you're God, and you're omnipotent and omniscient, and you have infinite knowledge, and you're essentially good in itself, then yeah, it would be completely fair, and I would be expected to, because it would be a test in the first place.
What test? They are dying. They have children to feed. This is test? Is that how you test people?
I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, I could say the same thing about you. Like,
okay, but here's to say, just to show you the hypocrisy of this analogy, isn't it the whole earth is a test for us supposedly? How come only those people who make them monkeys? For what? For fishing? What about it's a test not to rape? So the one who raped, make him a monkey. That will help the earth to get rid of those evil ones. What about making the one who is a pedophile monkey or lizard or a cat? So why only the one who fish? And by the way, as long as this is the penalty for fishing in Saturday, why you Muslims don't respect Saturday?
Because the Jews at the time, the reason why we Muslims don't do that and why it doesn't happen to us in the first place is because the rules at that time were exactly that. The reason why they're
what rules? Isn't it you say to me you believe in the Qur'an only, and you say to me Moses and the Muslim, you say that Moses is a Muslim. If Moses is a Muslim, then Saturday is for the Muslims. How come Allah don't make you monkeys? Did Allah in the Quran says don't follow the Saturday?
But just Muslim, when I say Musa is a Muslim, I use Muslim to say submit to God.
What God? No, he don't submit to God. Moses is smarter than this. We can prove in 2 seconds that Moses have nothing to do with the God of Islam. What Moses? How Moses? Okay, why Moses did not go and do Hajj?
Because I don't know. I don't think it's contradictory if
what?
he did. But
okay, hold on. The Quran says Abraham, he built the Kaaba. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Read with me this following verse. That means the Muslims, they say that Abraham and Ishmael, they were there, right?
Yeah.
In Mecca, correct?
Yes.
And Ishmael and Abraham, they are prophet in Islam, correct?
Yes.
And they want people to accept Allah, correct?
Of course.
Okay. Read with me this and love. We go here, we see the following. A chapter 34, verse number 44. Can you read for me what it says?
And we had not given them scriptures which they could study, nor sent to them before you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, any warner messenger.
So how Abraham and Ishmael were there? They never had books. They never saw a prophet. Never. Never, never. And no, not even a warner. So why they claim that Ibrahim was there and Ishmael were there and Abraham he prayed to Allah and even the wife of Abraham came there and the water of Zamzam. Suddenly this city is just a pagan city. They know nothing about the God of Abraham. No warner came before Muhammad. And you see the word before?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not about even the time of Muhammad. It's like even about the before you. If I say before you, it means whoever before you, nobody came, correct?
Yes.
So how Abraham was there?
Well, I mean, scripture necessarily refers to something like the Qur'an. Doesn't necessarily negate the possibility of it being a message sent by God.
What do you mean possibility? If I say nobody came before you, Muhammad, to Mecca, are you saying to me there's a possibility that Allah he sent Muhammad but he forgot that he sent Abraham and Ishmael they are the one who built the Kaaba? He forgot? So he said to Muhammad, nobody came there before you?
It doesn't say came over there before. It says.
It says.
It talks about the scripture.
It says. And scriptures, yeah. Okay. Did Abraham give books?
Yeah.
Okay. So Abraham is a prophet and he has scriptures. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So what do you mean? It's not. So they have books and they have scriptures.
Yeah, but revelations doesn't necessarily equate to just scripture. It could be any other type of miraculous way.
No, revelation it is scriptures and it is even written. The Quran says it clearly. It is written. Suhuf Ibrahim. Here we go. It is not even just a revelation. It is a book. The same as the Torah, chapter 87, verse number 19. Suhuf Ibrahim wa Musa. In Arabic, the word suhuf is not scriptures. It is books, pages.
Sure, but what I'm trying to say is a command doesn't necessarily need to be scripture in itself.
It's not up to you. It's not up to you. If I say nobody entered this house before, it means nobody entered this house before. So look, what are you doing? You are trying to, the mercury, the material mercury is so easy to flip here, go there. It's hard to catch it. You're trying to be like this. So I show you. It says Muhammad, no way he did the miracle of the moon split. In the same Quran says. They keep asking him long after such a so-called miracle, how come not even a single miracle, not a single one? Not only one verse in the Quran, tons of verses. And Muhammad never said, well, I will give you a miracle. Then I show you the other contradiction about Adam and Isa and the cow story. And then now I show you that Abraham obviously never was there. What do? Not necessarily, not exactly. God is almighty. What does this have to do with my topic? Are we speaking to mature or we are trying to be kids? And now, if we say that Abraham was there in Mecca and he built the Kaaba, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, where is his wife? Like what Abraham did, he threw Isaac in the street, he sent him to America. How come he came with Ishmael? What happened to the other wife and the children? He threw them in the field. He donated them to charity. The whole story doesn't make sense. And Abraham is a person who speaks Aramaic, not Arabic. So if the people who they are in Mecca, they are his people, then they should speak his language. Ishmael, his mother is an Egyptian. Abraham is an Aramaic. So have you ever heard of someone, he is Japanese, he marries someone, she is a Chinese, the child is a Swedish?
No.
So how the Arab became, so the whole story is a fabrication. Suddenly Muhammad is from Ishmael, and Abraham was there, and not only that, even Adam, he was there too. Adam, he did Hajj 40 times. And do you know where Adam he came down?
From heaven?
Yeah, where?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
In Sri Lanka. Don't you know?
No. Is there in Quran a verse that says that?
Huh? Well, no, not in the Quran, but we have, this is why you escape from the hadith. Where Adam landed.
But it doesn't say in the Quran.
Lanka. Okay. Huh. Watch with me and laugh.
From amongst those. Now if we look at Adam alayhi salam, he came down onto the earth. He was sent to the earth. He will he came down.
Precisely. Oh boy. Where?
In Jeddah.
Oh boy.
Where is Jeddah?
Where?
Jeddah is in the Arabian Peninsula.
Oh boy. Nowhere. What? Oh boy. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. True stories. Abraham was in the Kaaba. Adam, he went in, he landed in Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka is an island. So, and why Allah he sent Adam to Sri Lanka and his wife to Saudi Arabia? And how they met again? Like, did they join like dating app? Don't you see, my friend, that all of this is nothing but stupid and fictional stories? What is this?
But I mean, how do I say it? There could have been a miracle of which.
It's a miracle. Actually, anything I say to you, it's a stupid. You say it's a miracle. So what the miracle? So okay, how Adam, Allah he sent him down as a penalty now. Adam he went down to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is an island. How Adam he came all the way to Saudi Arabia to do Hajj 40 times. 40 times Adam he go to Mecca, he come back. And how Adam knew about Mecca? Allah sent, and why Allah sent him to Sri Lanka if he should go to Hajj? And how he met Eve? My friend, if you want to make up a lie, at least, I mean, people would die laughing at you. So imagine you say, I was the first man, and then I came down from heaven, I landed in Sri Lanka, my wife, her name is Eve, and she was sexy and you know it, she landed in Saudi Arabia. If somebody asks you a question, for the sake of the shin of Allah, how you met together again, and why Allah he put them in two different continents? This is two different continents. There's ocean between them. Yes, Saudi Arabia is in Asia, and Sri Lanka is in Asia, but still, I mean, this is the Arabian Peninsula, this is Sri Lanka, this is part of India, and it's an island. There's no road, did he swim all the way to Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, but how do I say this? We don't know exactly how they went there, and since we don't know, we can.
My
And
friend,
it's some.
you see, you are the one who speak about common sense. Suddenly, we do not need common sense. Suddenly, it is okay. We do not know. Let it go. I mean, all those stupid things. Yeah, it's okay. You know, you remind me of the story of my grandfather. My grandma. She told me a story. I don't know if you will like it. She told me that my grandfather, when he died and he was holding a stick and nobody noticed for a year. I did not believe it. Do you?
I don't know. Like,
What do you mean? He died standing, and he stays standing for a year, and nobody noticed that he is dead.
I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be true.
Are you saying to me? Are you insulting me now? Are you saying my grandmother she's lying?
I don't know. I don't. I think your grandma is false.
Guys, he hurt my feeling. I have to go. Sorry. Well, this is what the Quran saying. The Quran saying that Sulaiman he dies standing holding a stick, and the grandma I'm talking about is your prophet. So you called him false. So according to your prophet, Sulaiman he died standing, and because he was holding a stick, nobody noticed that he is dead. Until the termite, they ate his stick and he fell down. And remember, always you say to me, maybe Allah possible, you know, Allah is all the way, blah 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 blah. But right away now you told me, oh, sorry, your grandma is false, you know, and you are hurting my feeling now, you know. I mean, what I would say to my grandmother. Read with me. Chapter 34, verse number 14.
Do you want me to read?
Go ahead.
Then when we decreed death for him, Sulaiman, nothing informed them jinns of his death, except a little worm of the earth which kept slowly gnawing at its stick. So when he fell down, the jinns saw clearly that if they had known the unseen, they would not have stayed in the humiliating torment.
You told me the story is false. What you will say now? You will give excuse to your prophet about such a silly, stupid story? The guy is dead, holding the stick for a year, and nobody noticed. He's a king. He have ministers. He have generals. According to Islam, he have a massive army of a 3,500 mile long army. He have 700 wives, and nobody noticed that this Abdool is dead just because he's holding a stick. Like what? You're a prophet, he never heard of something that a body would decay? Since when a human being, if he's holding a stick and he die, I saw it in the movie. So like 20 people they die, heart attack right away in the street, and this until now they are there. They are there, standing. What is this? What you will tell me now? You will give me excuse? Maybe Allah is a miracle. What is this? Remember, you told me my grandmother is false.
Yeah,
and now what you will do, I am sure what you will do, you will get your duct tape and start ducking tape the story to make it fit. But a second ago you told me it's false. Go ahead.
But I mean, the difference is really different context, because
What different? What different? The guy he died, he's a man. He's a human.
He's a prophet, and he's been given.
So what if he's a prophet? Okay, if he's a prophet, how Allah he allowed the termite to eat his stick? Same time.
How does that contradict with being a prophet?
My friend, just go. You're just a kid. Sorry, I cannot take you no more. I mean, you are a hypocrite for real. You are a big fat hypocrite. I'm not insulting you. You are a big fat hypocrite. So now because he's a prophet, so what? My grandfather was a prophet. My grandmother, she was the wife of a grandfather of a prophet. What the heck is that? All those fiction stories. And here, and by the way, this is why I mentioned this to him, to show you how hypocrite they are. The story is false as long as it's not in the Quran. The second you say it's in the Quran, it's true.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back, no turning back. The cross before me, the world behind me. The cross before